Sagittarius, hi. So this is going to be a reading for September 15th through the 21st. And I'll take a look into your recent past, your current energies, and your immediate future. And then I'll close it off with a couple of cards from the universe for you. And these are general readings, so they may not resonate for all of you. If they do, there is an extended. At the end of the video, you can check out the link for that in the description box below if you want. Let's see, Saggy. Alright, the overall energy for the reading, the Nine of Pentacles. You're giving me a sense of strength and independence with this one. So, let's see what's going on. In the recent past, the Star, the Ace of Wands, the Seven of Pentacles. You're pursuing something. You've got a goal in there and you're going for it. And I feel like you are achieving that goal over there. You're working on it really hard and you're like, keeping my eyes on the prize and getting it. Okay. In the current situation, the Ten of Cups, the Two of Wands, the Chariot. This comes with a sense of relief. It's almost looking like you're waiting for some news or something. Like there's a little bit of waiting in the middle of it all, but when that hits you, whatever it comes, it's like, oh, you know, finally, I can breathe and I can be happy and I can, you know what I mean? So it kind of comes like that. Huh. Okay. In the immediate future, the Four of Wands, the Tower, the Seven of Cups. Man, this happens fast. I see a commitment and I see something happening. I don't know what exactly, but it does bring a sense of restructuring within the commitment. Excuse me. So whatever is being brought here is kind of forcing this commitment to restructure one way or another. Okay, let's clarify. Let's do the Nine of Pentacles. What is in there? Squirrel? Chipmunk? All of the above? For the Nine of Pentacles, you get the Six of Swords, the King of Wands, the Ace of Wands. I don't know, because you're coming in very strong, very independent, quite grounded, and also in a space of, you know, anything that just doesn't feel good for me at this moment in time, I'm going to keep some distance from all of that. So if you feel like, let's say there's a family dispute or something, you're not part of that. You're like, nah, yeah, we'll talk about it later, you know. But you're not going to be part of anything that disrupts your peace, basically. So, pretty cool. Okay. Let's do the Star in the recent past, the Ten of Pentacles, the Nine of Wands, the Knight of Swords. Okay. Whatever this goal was, it had to do with your stability. I see you not even blinking through all of it. Just kind of like, okay, this is what I'm going to do. And you're shooting right towards that. There are some potential disruptions along the way, but you're just going for it. It doesn't matter. Okay. Let me do a lot of assertiveness over there. Let's do the Ace of Wands, the Page of Cups, the Page of Pentacles, the Knight of Wands. I like how you're also kind of in touch with the flow of whatever the fuck is going on here. Because you alternate, you know, there's days in which you're fully open from your heart. There's days in which, okay, now I'm learning something from this experience or through this experience. You almost have like a little knob that turns you up or down in how you approach things. And you get to control that. So you're very much in tune with how you're pursuing whatever this is. Super aligned with yourself there. Nice. Let's do the Seven of Pentacles. For the Seven of Pentacles, you get the Fool, the World card, the Tower. What the hell came crashing down here? You're doing your thing, following your dreams, whatever the hell you were doing there in the best way possible. And then, as this is wrapping up for you, something comes in crashing from outside. So you're in your own little bubble, your own little world here, and something happens way over there. But it is affecting you. It has to do indirectly with you. So something happens way over there and catches your attention. It's like, uh-oh. Okay, what the fuck happened? I don't know. Let's do the Ten of Cups in the current situation. The Eight of Swords, the Lovers, the Justice card. Something stressing the hell out of you. It has to do with a connection that's very, very close to your heart. And you're just hoping for the best, and but it's like waiting for news or waiting for something to just be okay, you know, because the way you feel this connection very strongly at this time, but you're also really up here super stressed out about it. Let's do the Two of Wands, the Seven of Swords, the Strength card, the Magician. You're kind of trying to manifest here, to kind of call in good news and what you need for this to be okay. Basically, you're hoping for the best, but you're starting to be very impatient, and it's because of the anxiousness that's being created while you have to wait. So I think it's one of those in which I don't know if your manifestation is going to do anything about this one. I think whatever this is, you have no control over it. Yeah, you can send in great energy, great thoughts about it, but it's going to play out in the way it's going to play out. Whatever this is. Let's do the Chariot. In the current situation, you get the Nine of Pentacles, the Two of Cups, the Five of Wands. You're very edgy too. Like if there's any kind of energy approaching you right now, no matter how much you care about them, no matter like if it was your best friend in the world and you were like, I love you to death and back type of a deal. If they were to, hey, right now, you would probably snap at them or something. Like, I don't know, if they would come out with an idea of, let's go out and see a movie, or what are you out of your mind? How can I go see a movie? Blah, blah, blah. It's not that extreme, but you have quite the you're on the edge, and I think it's because again you're waiting for something to happen. You're okay by yourself. If you were to be left by yourself here, you would be fine. But then once an energy approaches, even with love, lots of love, you would be like, Arr. So okay, very edgy. And again, I think it's because of the waiting, the not knowing. And also the fact that you may realize you have no control over what's going to happen, and that could be frustrating as hell. For the Four of Wands in the immediate future, you get the Five of Cups, the Seven of Cups, the Empress. There's a little bit of a... This comes through as a little bit of a sad energy over, I'm assuming, this connection. But what's nice about it, though, even if it's sad, what's nice about it is the way you take it. It's like, okay, it hit us. We're feeling it. It's sad. Now let's move on. Like, you're not getting stuck in the sadness of it, whatever it is. It's like, okay, now let's figure out what are we doing next. You know? So instead of getting stuck in, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God, you're like, let's come up with a plan for what our next steps are. You know, so that's a good approach. Let's do the Tower. The Nine of Swords, the Page of Swords, the Sun. These are your own worries about the situation, and they seem to be amplifying really fast. They seem to be growing really fast, the way you worry about something and how something is going to eventually turn out. But I also see you pushing through. Being like, we need to keep going. We can't get stuck in our head about the situation. Yeah, we can't do this. Okay, so it's... You can't prevent shit from happening. And I feel like you're reaching exactly that conclusion here. What you do have control over, though, is how you respond to it. And apparently you're responding in a pretty nice way. A sense of awareness and a sense of, is there anything we can do moving forward? Yes, no, maybe so. Let's try to figure that out. So, I guess that experience in the past there, and all of your experience of your life that brought you to this point, taught you how to respond to this whenever it does play out, however it plays out. Let's do the Seven of Cups in the immediate future, the Temperance card, the Nine of Cups, the Queen of Cups. Yeah, all you can do is, again, awareness over what's going on. Yeah, let the energies of whatever's going on hit you. Feel them. Go through them. Go towards the other end of them. And then move forward and see what happens. And then try to keep your heart open as much as possible to whatever this is, creating space for whatever is going on here. Because I feel like in time, that's going to help. Just creating space for things to play out in the way that they want to play out and accepting that they are playing out in that way. Now, I don't know how this is going to turn out. The ending of the reading just gives me like a full-on energy of love that's coming from you, that you're applying to the situation throughout this experience. And then that's kind of shown up as that's all you can do. You know, and that's the best thing you can do for the situation. That's exactly what you're doing. And then kind of running through other options that you could be applying to. I have no idea what the hell is going on. I assume it's whatever happened in that direction right there that kind of pulled you out of your, you know. And it's playing out in all sorts of ways here. And it's like, you can't stop it from happening, but you can definitely watch yourself as you navigate through it, you know, so that you come out of this in a healthy way, and, you know, the situation at the end of the day is filled with love if that's what you choose to give it, which I see you doing that. So that's exactly what you're doing. So you're doing good here. You're doing good. Let me see what the universe has as a final advice. The Seven of Swords, the Magician, the Knight of Cups. You can't bend meant to be types of energies. Some things are meant to be. Some things, it's not a matter of, but if I manifest hard enough, it's going to change the outcome. Depending on what you're manifesting for, depending on what you're dealing with. Some things are kind of set in stone. You can't fuck around with that. You can't bend that. You know, so I kind of see you starting to give up on that, because it's like, I can't change the outcome of this just because I'm manifesting, you know, I got these manifesting powers that I can change anything. And no, some things you can't. And that's where acceptance needs to fall into place. Because I don't know what we're talking about here, but I definitely see an energy that's out of your scope, at least in manifesting, and it's going to happen in the way that it's going to happen. There's nothing you can do to change it. There's nothing no one can do to change it. It's still going to probably play out in the way that it wants to, in the way that it's meant to, type of a deal. So again, not sure what we're talking about, but I see you trying desperately to manifest the, you know, to change everything, and it's like, and you're starting to get it too. But that's what I have for you. Hope this helped, and I'll see you next time.